Hello, hello, Chalkin History friends. It is Monday evening. I am back from my weekend getaway. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Say hello as you're hopping on. It is Resin Mold Monday, and we're going to take a peek at the Holiday 2025 release, the collection that just came out. Let's see if we're on live. All right, that hopped on quick today. Awesome. Say hello, everyone. Say hello, hello. I'm going to show you the collection, and then we're going to play with one of our molds. It's the bookmark mold, but with a different type of resin. We don't supply it, but I could definitely tell you how to get a hold of it. So let's start. How about we start? Okay, first I want to show you that we have all 12 months of our birthday flowers that are now available. So let's go through those real quick. Here's January, Snowdrop, a February Violet. I will have these available as cutouts eventually, but if there's one in particular that you want right away, go ahead and message me. The March Daffodil, the April Daisy. So my mother-in-law's birthday is August, which I made her that August Poppy project, if you don't recall that. But her birthday's, or she loves daisies. So I probably won't put April Daisy on anything, but I might make something with that April or the daisy design itself. I think she'll love it. May is Lily of the Valley. June, Rose. My mom's birthday is in February, so she's got the violet. I don't think that's her favorite flower though. The July is the water lily. Of course, we did the August poppy. We have the September morning glory. We did that maybe a week or so ago. We have the October marigold. My aunt's birthday is in October, so I'll probably make her something with that. We have the November chrysanthemum. Remember that always being on the spelling bee? And then we have the December narcissus. That is my birthday. So I'm a December birthday baby. So that is my flower. So those are the 12-month flowers. Again, if you want a cutout for that, let me know. Hello, Fatima. How are you? Thanks for hopping on. All right, let's go through the A size transfers real quick. This is the I'm Booked. It's some cute little Christmas designs there. Happy holidays and a joyful new year. I like this one a lot because it's not Christmas specific, because not everybody celebrates Christmas. So I like that because there are a lot of other holidays going on in November, December, and January. So I like that. This says Happy Holidays, Season Greetings, another good one. This is, you can put these on tags. You could probably also use this one for the bookmarks. This might be a little thick, but that would be kind of cute on the bookmark. This is Chillin'. Little penguin. This does have a digital file that also coordinates with the penguin. Merry Christmas, or this is the Christmas sled. It's cute. The little Christmas tree. We have some candy cane patterns. Birds and branches. Now this also has a digital file that you can purchase. It has the two birds. And then Claus Chimney Service. Santa's getting ready to go down that chimney. Hopefully there's no fires burning. All right, let's go. These are our G size. These are new. These are half the size of a C. So they're G size. So they're 6 by 18. When they divide them up in these three little sections, it's about a 6 by 6 transfer size. The design size, however, is not 6 inches. So, you know, if you take about an inch off here, inch off that way, you know, more than an inch on both of these sizes, you're looking at about a 4-inch size design. This is kind of about an inch off of all of it. And then, of course, the Let's Get Baked little gingerbread guy. He's so cute. He's my favorite. And then these guys, this is the Elf Buddies. And this also has a digital file available to be purchased. It's everything. It's the little elves carrying the tree. Isn't that? I think that's just such a different design. This is something that is unusual, I think, for Chalk Couture. I like it. It's very different. Very, very different. So I like that. All right, I'm also going to grab the I'm Booked, because we're going to use that with our, oops, and then we got this one too, I forgot. Santa's Elves. We're going to use that I'm Booked with the bookmark mold today. I'm Booked. This is Santa's Elves. Aren't they funny? This would look great on our little tags that we have. The new, it's a set of 12. They are the MDF like chalk spot surfaces. So fun. All right, that's the F or G. These are our F size. Now this is 1/4 of our D size transfers. So it's a 9-inch stencil. Again, the design itself is a 9 inches. So if you get a 9-inch surface or a 10-inch surface, this would be perfect for it. This is called Back Again Someday. And then Let's Get Frosted. I like that one for wintertime. I think that's fun. A holiday party. All right, B size, guys, B size. Here is, the name of this one is Christmas Music Sheet. And then this is Up on the Housetop. That is the song that is there. And then you have let's see. I don't want to say chorus because that isn't the chorus. It just says Down Through the Chimney with Good Saint Nick. And then you have the other verses here. So why they didn't kind of carry that on over here, I guess you would bring this down here to finish that. So I would get a 9 by 12 surface and have it displaying this way. Also a great background for holiday, like if you wanted to put a Santa Claus, if you did a wood cutout or something like that, you could put him kind of on top in the middle of all the words. I think that would be awesome. This one's called Merry Mouse. Everyone is going crazy about these little micey guys. Cute, cute, cute. Perfect for little tags, little kind of gift tags if you wanted to write their names on it. This is a stained glass scene. I like this one a lot too. This is different. This is the first time we've had a lantern. So this is the winter lantern. The Naughty List and Loving It. On the Naughty List and Loving It. Also, you guys, this has a lot of potential because you don't necessarily have to chalk the words within the scroll. If you leave this out, you can maybe put even one of our smaller transfers on the inside of that one. This is I Saw That. Santa's peeking around the corner. He's watching. He is watching. Great for kids, right? All right, Whimsical Ornaments pattern. Love these. These remind me of the ornaments from like the 50s and 60s, that glass blown transfer ornaments, and they broke really, really easy if you didn't take care of them. Here's Christmas characters. I want to say there's also a digital file for that one. Those would make really cute ornaments. Pup cup. A little something for our pups. You can make a cute little bandana. This is great for our wine bags. It's called Cheers. So you got clinking glasses, cheers, celebrate, life happens, wine helps. I like this one because it's not necessarily Christmas, but you can make gifts for the holidays. New Year's, perfect for New Year's. Life happens, wine helps. If your girlfriend's going through a troublesome time, this would definitely cheer her up. All right, this one is called Singing Santa at the piano. And then again, this is great for our wine bags. It says when you're drinking. Now this is more holiday related, so you have making spirits bright. Perfect for not necessarily wine, but if you want to gift bourbon. Bourbon's really big these days. People are loving bourbon these days. Put a little bottle of bourbon in a bag. Or he sees you when you're drinking. Definitely wine is always a good choice when you're going, if someone is hosting a holiday. I do not drink wine. I do not like wine. I do not like beer. I like the sweet stuff. The sweet, fun, foo-foo drinks, my husband calls them. Foo-foo drinks. That's what I like. All right, here we got Christmas Barn. This is our C size. Here's another kind of playing off the mice. This is the Nutcracker. Some more nutcrackers for you, and they're all different. They all have a different pattern. Those would also make amazing ornaments. Expect a cutout coming for that. I think those will be fun. Here's a nice horizontal winter craft fair. This would be awesome if you run a winter craft fair, or if you make limited edition soaps, hand knit mittens, artisan breads. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. What's nice about this is you can take just little bits and pieces. Hot cocoa by the campfire, celebrate the season. That would be cute on just a 6x12. My nose is starting to itch. 6x12 surface for that one. All right, here we got some D size transfers. This one I really love. I think this would make kind of like a fun pillowcase, like an actual bed pillowcase. I think would be fun. A placemat for your seasonal meals, and it's repeatable. So you see how this half circle here, or half oval, is blank in here because they put the design here. So what you would do is you would just keep continuing it on and on and on. Same thing down here. So you got a blank space here. Okay. I love that they did that like that. I love that they kind of shifted or scattered it. I really like that. And then you have this beautiful bow and some stripes down here. All right, I also love these stockings. Oh my goodness. I love them, I love them, I love them. It looks like it does repeat. So these 12 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. These 11 stockings repeat here, here, and here. So you could almost just take those 11 and put it on a cute little 8x10 area, a little 9-inch, like our 9-inch block chubby. That would be cute if you wanted to condense it and not do it the full 18x18. And then it says Merry Christmas. You could use that on anything at all. It does not have to even go with this pattern. Now my nose decides it wants to get itchy. All right, Merry Message. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Perfect on our 18-inch shiplap or our 16-inch rustic round. Amazing. You can even just take the Merry Christmas and Happy New Year out of there and just put that on a board. So much you can do. And then this is our E-size transfer, the biggest one we have. It's the 18x24. It is called Santa's Wish. I love it. I love it. And you could just almost just, you know, if you taped off everything, you could just do Santa's head. Let's see if that's 18. This is probably 12, maybe 13. I don't know. You'd have to measure it. Let's see. I have my measuring thing right here. Let's see how big Santa's head is. So it's about here to here. Yeah, he's about 13 inches tall. So I would probably get a 10 by 14 board or frame. Definitely a 10 by 14. Even 11 by 14 even, if they make them that way, I think they do. If you just wanted to do Santa's head, get just a plain old frame at Michael's or somewhere like that, a glass frame. Do it on the glass, turn it over. You could do the watercoloring on the back side. That would look amazing. So that's your Santa's wish. All right, guys, let's get into our bookmarks. Again, we're gonna do this I'm booked. So we're gonna open this up. Take this out. Now you'll notice there are no cut lines on here. Why is it I always lose my trimmers? Okay, they were here the other day. Here they are. All right, so what I'll probably do is I probably will cut this up, especially if you're going to use them on the bookmarks. We definitely want to do that. We don't really leave a lot of room. We're going to kind of just take our time. We're going to try to go down the middle here. Okay, same thing here. Okay. Now this one kind of gets really close to that line and over here. So we're going to make sure I know I could cut this guy out, so let me cut him out. Okay, we'll cut that guy out. These guys make me nervous cutting because it's getting really close. What you're going to have to do is when you go to chalk around those edges, I would probably get your, washi tape or transfer tape and kind of tape off around there so that you don't chalk somewhere where you don't want it. Or if you're inking, that would be really important that you would not want to ink anything. Okay, so that's that. We got that cut up, okay? The links to everything are in the description of the video. Perk members. Okay, first of all, you need to be a perk member. You get 30% off your purchases. You get $20 in chalk cash, which is just you pay a $20 fee to be a member, and then you get that right back to spend within a month. So it's a win-win situation. But you get 30% off your purchases, which is amazing. All right. And right now, from today to the 18th, if you are a perk member or a designer, you can get a $5 US or $8 Canadian flat rate shipping. So now's the time you get the big boards, the heavy boards, all that wood, all those black chubbies. You guys, those are heavy and those cost a ton to ship. So you cannot beat $5, okay? You want to be, I'm telling you, you want to be a perks member or a designer. Designers get 40%, just saying. All right. So we do have, and where did I put it? I put it sideways. We do have a UV resin. We have an epoxy resin, which you really don't need for this mold because this mold is pretty low. It's not a deep pour, okay? They are saying that we can use the UV resin for this. You would also need the light that comes with it. Again, there's links in the video description. But I found something different that I want to try, okay? It is called casting resin. And if you guys need links, let me know. I can get you links. This says it cures and turns white in 10 minutes. That's amazing. 10 minutes. So we're gonna do white. I also have black. The black takes 30 minutes. So maybe we can do two in black and 2 in white. What do we think about that? The black says cures to a solid black in 30 minutes. So we'll do black first, I think. That way while we're mixing, the white, we could we'll pour the black first. That way it's starting to cure while we're getting the white ready and all that. Okay. Let's see what it has to say here. Okay, do that. Take these out. Each bottle is 16 ounces. So together it makes 32 ounces if you make a really big batch of different things. Like on the box for the black, it shows you that you could do a chess set. I do have a chess mold too. So you can do all kinds of fun things. There's so many fun molds out there. I just keep buying them and they're so much fun. All right. So we're gonna do black since that one takes longer. So let's read directions. That's always a plus. Oh, we probably shouldn't mix it. That adds bubbles. Don't mix. I am gonna get some gloves. And let's see. I don't think these have been washed out yet, no. So how much resin does it take? I don't know. It doesn't tell you on the website for these molds. What is suggested to do though is they say to take a measuring cup or just take some water and pour it in, and then carefully, which is easier said than done, put it back, or like empty a measuring cup, put it in your measuring cup, and then you'll know. So let's say it's 4 ounces. Then you would do 2 ounces of part A and 2 ounces of part B. We are gonna just wing it. It shouldn't take all that much. So we're gonna wing it. Let's see how much. We're gonna mix it in these. So I'll need 2 of these. And these I just got off of Amazon. I can supply you with those links. If you just need links to anything, go ahead and comment links and we'll get you going. We'll get you everything you need. Okay, got those out. All right. Maybe we don't even need these cups. Let's see. If we do 1 and 2 ounces, I'm thinking, although we should do 3 maybe. Let's see if we do milliliters. If we do 40 milliliters of both parts, that gets us up to 80. I'm trying to think, that should, maybe we'll do 50 and 50. Get to 100 milliliters. Hopefully that, I'm gonna do 4 since we have 4 designs. Hopefully that gets us to where we need to be. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna get their directions. Step by step, it says. Let's get our gloves on while we're reading. Measure equal amounts. Pour together in a mixing cup and mix. Do not use styrofoam. Oh. Mix the two sides thoroughly for 1 minute until there are no swirls. Make sure to scrape the bottom and the sides of the cup. Once mixed, immediately pour the resin into your mold. Mold release is not necessary if you are pouring in. A mold release may be necessary when pouring into a non-silicone. We're pouring into silicone. Mold release is a product that you can spray first into your molds so that the resin doesn't stick to it really bad. Wait for the resin to change color. Opaque white, black, tan. Oh, there's tan. And for it to harden. Depending on the size, mass of the part, and the temperature of the mold, the resin should harden within 5 to 10 minutes. The bigger, thicker the cast piece, the faster it will cure. Interesting. Once the resin has turned white, black, or tan in color and has hardened, remove your casting. Seems simple enough. You can color it with using dyes or pigments. Painting can be achieved, but is best if painted immediately after demolding while the resin is still curing. Once it's cured and hardened, paint adhesion is not as strong. Most paints will still bond, but may scratch off easier if not applied while the resin is still curing. Another option is to paint the silicone mold, allow the paint to dry, and then cast your resin into the mold. Interesting tip. Very interesting tip. So what they're saying is we would maybe want to chalk the mold and then pour the resin. I was going to pour the resin and then I was going to chalk on it, and then I was probably going to do a very, very teeny tiny thin layer of our UV resin to set it. So I guess let's go that route and see if that works for us. What do you guys think? All right, let's get this open. Working time 2 minutes. So that's why you need to mix it in one. This says demold time 30 minutes. I'm really thinking it's not going to take that long because it is a very tiny little mold. Okay. Let's get this guy open. I can't drop this. Eek. All right, let's get a wipe. Because it never fails. I get dirty right away. I want to wipe my gloves, or my trimmers here. Let's put that over there. How's everybody doing tonight? This is part B. So part A is very black. Part B is kind of grayish-ish. Okay, those are clean. Let's get this off. Okay, so I'm going to pour it to 50 equal parts. So it's about 50, I think. Maybe, let me get it on eye level. It's about 55, so we're gonna go a little over the 100 mark. Okay, there's that. All All right, we're gonna stir it for about a minute, so it's 9:14 by me. This is probably way more than I need, but that's okay. I have another mold actually, so maybe what I'll do is, okay, scrape those sides. And kind of rub it around the bottom. I can feel it getting warm. It's interesting. We do have other transfers, A-size transfers that for bookmarks. One's kind of a faith one, and I'm trying to think what the other one is. I think just, I don't know, I have to look again. I tried looking for them and I couldn't find them. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pour this. Throw that in the garbage. Ah, why are you doing that? All right, I guess we're gonna make, wow, it's getting warm in my hand. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so about 100 milliliters. About 100 milliliters. You probably only need about 80 or 90 milliliters to do this whole thing of bookmarks. Okay, I'm just gonna put this down. That's interesting how it gets hot. Not sure why it gets hot. But we're gonna put this here. Grab another wipe. So it's about 9:17. We're gonna let that cure. We'll probably be able to just chip that off. I'm just gonna kind of knock this around. Get any bubbles out. I might give it a little squirt here of our isopropyl alcohol, see if we can pop any bubbles. Oh, it did not like that. That's the back side, thank goodness. All right. All right, those are our black ones. I'm gonna take these off because I can't tell if I got anything black on them because they're black gloves. All right, let's do this. Good thing I bought a second one of these. I figured if I'm gonna make bookmarks, that I would have a couple of different sets of these. Okay, let's move this back here. I think I'm just gonna tip that upside down so that, I've seen that as a tip. If you tip your stirring containers upside down, oh my gosh, it's so warm, it's warping the board or my mat. Crazy. Let's get this back in the box here. That is crazy. Okay, that's says 30 minutes, so about 9:45 maybe-ish, somewhere around there. Ish. I'm gonna move that there. Okay. White. Let me get gloves on again. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not sure if I see Fatima. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Not sure. If Facebook is live. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna see if anyone else hops on here. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna do the whites. White out already so that okay, there's that. Put that over here. I don't want it still. Now this cures literally in 5 to 10 minutes, so I think we're gonna have to act fast with the white. I wonder why. I wonder why like the black pigment takes longer. Okay, now I'm gonna rip that foil off. Okay, garbage. All right. Let's try this again. We're gonna do 50 and 50. We're gonna try to do this at 50. That's about 50. Okay, let me just get down a little bit and see. It's a little over 50. I don't know. I just don't get it. So this changes white. Look at that. It already does change white when you add it. All right, let's get this guy stirred up. Remember, kind of scrub the bottom a little bit. Stir until the swirling is gone, so it's kind of dissipating now. I'm kind of scraping the side as I'm doing this. It's kind of got like a metallic look in it. It's kind of crazy. Like you can see it a little bit. I feel like getting warm in my hands again. scrape the sides, get it really mixed in well. Okay, throw that out. Okay, let's pour these. Oops. Okay. I think we got good levels in there. We're going to let that one start to harden a little bit. See if I got enough in all of them. I think I did. I think I could add a couple drips here. Okay. All right. Okay, one more wipe. Oh, look, it's turning white. It's working. That's cool. Okay, so 9:26. We're gonna go till about 9:35-ish, maybe. We're gonna let that make sure it's nice and cured. It doesn't need a special light. It doesn't need heat. It actually was very warm as I was stirring it. It was getting warm in my hands. Chemical reaction. This is cool. That is so cool. That one's doing really well. The black may even be cured already. We'll see. You can see how my mat is wanting to warp because it's not liking the heat that it's producing. It is warm. It's crazy. You could probably speed it up by adding a little heat to it. I know epoxy does like to cure when it's nice and warm and toasty. Easily probably get that off. Perfect, that came right off. Same with this side probably. We can click that off. Nice. Anywhere else? Right here. Okay. Oh my gosh, how fun is that? Okay, so it's pretty much cured. It is a little flexible, which could be kind of fun if you wanted to do something interesting with these, like curl them up for whatever reason you would want to do that for. Just take those out. Your molds remain nice and clean. I really like that. That is cool. And then over time, they will definitely cure harder. How fun are those? Oh my gosh. Those are really fun. They're not sticky or anything. Just kind of polishing them up. My fingerprints are all over them. You could probably, let's spray it with some alcohol. Wipe them down with alcohol. Those are pretty fun, you guys. Now, I wonder while they're in this flexible state that I should start to do this. Let's use Vanity. This is our color of the month. Actually, we'll do Vanity on the white. I found my disco. I want to do disco. I think that'll be pretty cool. Let's do disco. Let's grab a mini squeegee here. Okay, this is Little Santas. So the bookmark itself is not as tall as the transfer, so I'm just going to kind of wing it here. See if I can center that. Goodness, how cute is this going to be? All right, let's kind of move this around. This was kind of slanted here. This is disco. Oh, I used to love disco. Loved disco. I think it's probably best to do when it's still kind of curing, so that as it's curing, it'll probably just, oh my goodness, how cute. Look at the little Santas. Aw, that's cute. Put those over there. We're gonna do all of them here. I'm gonna label these Santa bookmark, or I'm booked. I'm booked. And this was Snowman. This is Fa La La. I'm booked. And then I'm booked. All right. Cute Santa. I'm booked. Probably need to get those guys out too. Let's get these guys out while we're actually, these feel still a little rubbery. We'll give these guys a couple more minutes. Okay. Now you can absolutely use clear resin, and then this matches perfectly to the shape, you guys. And I don't know how I got that lined up like that. That just kind of fell into place. But yes, you can use clear acrylic or clear resin, I'm sorry. And then you can, you know, chalk on the other side of it, color it in. You can do it on the mold before you actually pour the resin. I've seen people use that technique. It's just hard to get them fitted in there, you know. Aw, look at that one. La la la. Could put a cute little ribbon as a tassel. I'm booked. Okay, I just want to make sure he's not crooked. Okay, so see what I mean? Like, if you get dangerously close to that edge, you're gonna chalk on that resin. So let's go ahead and just kind of put a little bit of tape here. This is washi tape. So I'm gonna start it like at the books. Okay. And I'll tape off the books too up there. There we go. Just because we don't want to get it all over the bookmark, just where it's supposed to go. Make sure you get that excess off. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Must have went off a little bit. It does come right off, so if you were to get it on there, it comes right off, don't worry. That's part of the transfer came off. Okay. I'm booked. And then last but not least, we'll get a little bit frosty on here. We'll wash our transfers. We'll get those guys out of their molds. Let's see if we can do this again, because that was just too easy. Nope, this one's a little crooked this time. Yeah, that works. All right, last one. I don't know what we'll do on that fifth one. That one I might save for another project. Try to find our other bookmark transfers. I don't know what happened to them. Trying to grab the edge there. There we go. Okay. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. So darn cute. All right. Let's get rid of this. I'll wash my hands real quick with a wipe. All right, let's get these guys out. I love this. So the white you could easily color. Those would be fun to color. Any leftover resin just pops right off. Cleanup is really nice. And with the extra resin that we have, that I flip the cups upside down so that most of it will pour out. And then what we'll do is just peel it out of the silicone cups, and they will be good as new. Let's do this. I'm going to kind of shoot this with a little bit of air here, just to make sure they're nice and dry. It's a very cool air. It's not very warm, so it shouldn't bother the bookmark. They're so darn cute. Oh my gosh, I love these. So darn cute. Okay, we'll let these guys kind of hang out. We'll figure out something to do with this guy another day. We'll come up with something for him. I'm gonna put that guy over there. Close this up. Now, our vanity, we have to wash our transfers too. Our vanity is our monthly, our color of the month. However, I believe they are no longer available to get. So, word to the warning, word to the wise. If you guys are enjoying the color of the month pastes, I suggest trying to unlock your rewards or the ability to add it to your cart early in the month, because I believe by like the second week they are starting to run out of our colors of the month. Okay, so we want to make sure that you get your hands on it if you need it. I think I do have one extra. If somebody like really loves it, let me know. Okay, I'm just cleaning this up. Let's get our transfers cleaned up, and then we'll do our white. Actually, I think black would be awesome to do on these, but we're going to do the rose gold. The Vanity, it's a rose gold metallic. Okay, let's get these wet. We're going to take one of these guys. Put them up there. Trying to see if you can tell. You should be able to tell top from bottom. This has a little spot in it, so I want, oh no, it came off. Okay, I was gonna say, I wonder if that was in the mold and I didn't see it. Okay, let's get these guys cleaned up. Oh no, I think this one ripped. Bummer. Shoot, I'll have to order another one of those. That's a bummer. I guess I should have probably fuzzed them. I guess we'll do that this time. We'll fuzz them so they don't get ruined anymore. Okay, let's put that one over there. These are cleaning up really nicely with just wipes. The longer you let it sit and dry on there, then, you know, you gotta do a lot more scrubbing. You may have to get your board eraser out, but these are coming clean pretty easily, nice. So we'll just let them dry for a minute. This one I ruined. Oh, sad. So sad. You don't have to just use these in our molds. You could use this on our chalk suede paper. You could do this on scrapbook or cardstock. You know, cardstock, scrapbook paper, your card making materials. How cute would that be? Just like on the side of a card. So many possibilities. Let that dry a minute. Oops. That guy dry. Just want to make sure the screen is nice and clean. Okay, these are pretty sticky. So let's get I have a fuzzing cloth next to me here, so I'm gonna just fuzz them real quick. Okay. Okay, that guy's fuzzed. Still sticky, but he's fuzzed. Okay, these three are fuzzed. We're gonna make 3 of them since I ruined that other guy. Okay, ready? I'm just going to maybe wipe them down with, I'm gonna spray a little paper towel with some alcohol and spray those up real quick here. Just get whatever fingerprints I might have put on there. This guy aside too, since we're only doing 3. Okay. do our snowman. All right, ready? This is such a beautiful color. So pretty. So pearly. So color of the month, if you put $70, $75 worth subtotal, not with tax and shipping or anything like that, so it has to be before tax and shipping, they allow you to add up to 3 jars of the color of the month to purchase, which I think is awesome. Aw, how cute is he? So cute. How pretty. Okay, let's get our Santas. Let's see, we don't want the Santas to go off. All right. Get that excess off. Cute. So cute. And then our last one. Okay. A little bit of chalk. That white outline is not part of the design. Okay. There we go. Cute, cute, cute. La la la. Okay, let's try. We'll try this one. We'll see, but then I'm gonna have to probably throw it away. I think I'm booked. Let's see, what if we did it this way? Do it down on this one. I think what happened is unfortunately, maybe my washi tape got it. I don't know. Not sure what happened there. I might even be able to open a chat session with our customer service department, and they may just replace it. I'm not sure. If I tell them it was a mistake, they just might. All right, I didn't tape it off this time because I want to make sure I don't ruin it any more than I have. So I'm going to be really careful about my boundaries here. Okay. Put that there, close this up. This is such a pretty, pretty color. I'm booked. All right. All right, there's our white ones. What a fun concept, you guys. We have white or black, what do they call it? Casting resin. We go ahead and just kind of put these a little bit here. Somewhere I have tassels. So look for those. What I'll probably do is let these really cure overnight. And then we'll try putting a layer of our bee resin on it. I don't know if I'll stick them back in there. I've seen people do that. I've seen them like put it back in here. They like pour a thin layer of resin and then they place this on top. I'm not sure. That might be more trouble than it's worth. So what I might do, like I said, we're gonna let that cure, okay? And then we'll come back. We'll figure it out. We will most certainly figure it out. Everything is figure-outable, right? All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me tonight. I know it's late. Thank you for your time.